You may not know it, but July is Juvenile Arthritis Awareness Month. More than 300,000 children in the U.S. are affected.
The condition is often misdiagnosed as merely growing pains, but early treatment is key. And here to help raise awareness are Mariah, that's Aquino-Truss, who is living with juvenile arthritis, and her mother, Tory Aquino. Good morning. Guys, good to see you both.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you. I mean, really, just in a couple minutes of you being here and talking with you during the break, I've already learned so much that I was unaware of about arthritis.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I have arthritis too, so we're in the same boat. When did you get yours? Were you born with it?
I wasn't born with it. I actually started when I was 3 years old, and I got diagnosed when I was 5, and then that's where everything started.
Yeah,
wow.
And where do you feel it most?
Well, it started in my head. Walk for 3 months.
She actually had a 13% curve in her spine, which made her one leg 1.5 inches longer than the other. So she would drag her leg behind her. So my 5-year-old, at the time my dad had passed away, and she was like, I just want to go to heaven with Pappy.
Oh,
that's how much pain she was in. She lost weight, couldn't before we had a diagnosis.
Well, sure. You know how painful arthritis is, even, you know, I mean, John, you know, and to be a child and living with that.
She went from running faster than me to not being able to walk. It was terrifying.
Oh, wow. And so what has brought you relief? Well, what have you done?
Well, usually when I got connected to the Arthritis Foundation, I didn't feel alone. And there were so many people with me, and they just gave
Juveniles, other people your age.
And they gave me hope, and they gave me a lot of help to get through it.
So the treatments for the type of arthritis she has are treatments that lower your immune system or change the way your DNA works. So she's on a biologic drug that changes the way her immune system responds, and she's on a like a type of chemotherapy drug to lower her immune system enough that it doesn't attack her own joints.
So explain that to our viewers at home who may not understand exactly what juvenile arthritis is. You were saying in the commercial break that this is an immune response. So what does that mean?
So if you think of like a hyperactive immune system, so her immune system doesn't know what to attack, so as opposed to attacking foreign invaders, it attacks her own joints.
Oh, wow.
Some types of arthritis actually attack the eyes too, so there's a form of arthritis called uveitis that actually led one of our friends to be completely blind.
Never heard of that. Wow.
So
what's the treatment?
Yeah, what's the treatment?
Well, I get 2 shots. One is called Humira, which
I've seen that advertised.
Right?
Which helps my joints a lot. It's been the main one, and I recently lowered my dose of methotrexate, which is also another shot that I take that I used to have before I had Humira, which stopped working, and I went into another 2-month flare.
So you mentioned that it's important to have early diagnosis with something like this and to recognize that it's not just growing pains. Is there severity levels in this, or is it going to come on fast and furious?
Did you know yours was more than growing pains?
Not at the time. Like, I was pretty little, and I just thought it was something that would go away.
She thought she hurt herself. She thought she fell with the neighbors. So she told me, Mom, I fell with the neighbors playing on their swing set. So our route, we went to the pediatrician, then the orthopedic, and then the orthopedic was like, I see no need to operate. She could resume normal function. I was like, my child can't sleep. She can't eat.
She's in that much pain.
You knew there was something else going on.
Yes. So he's like, well, you could go to rheumatology if you want. By the time we got to rheumatology, they already had her diagnosis for her. And it was in all of her joints. I thought it was just in her hip because that's where the inflammation was. But the type of arthritis she has doesn't actually cause inflammation. So most juvenile arthritises do cause like an inflammation, but hers attack, like where the tendons and ligaments attach, it causes inflammation. So there's no indication.
So with something like this, being in school and having a lower immune response, are you more susceptible to getting sick?
Yeah, since my immune system is so low, usually if I get a sickness that can go away like super fast, I have it for like a week or more.
She doesn't get any more sick than any other children,
but
when she does get sick,
it lingers.
It stays there.
Yes, it takes her a while to recover. So then that's part of the thing that we want to tell people is with schools, people don't know about juvenile arthritis. It actually is, rheumatic diseases are more prevalent than muscular dystrophy, cystic fibrosis, and juvenile diabetes combined.
Wow.
So there's 300,000 kids in the United States with arthritis, 11,500 in our state alone.
Unbelievable. Something I did not know.
You mentioned that when you went to the Arthritis Foundation, you found support and more people like you, and that made you feel better, right?
Yes, because I made so many friends in the Arthritis Foundation this year.
Kids and adults?
Yeah, kids and adults. There's some adults that I even hang out with, like they're my best friend.
Oh,
the
nice.
first thing she said when we went to our first conference was, "Mom, there's all kinds of kids just like me."
Like me.
So,
exactly.
and we created a page called Mariah's Movers on Facebook and Instagram because we don't want another family to ever feel alone or to feel like they're the only ones, because there are so many kids with arthritis.
So what would you like people at home to know about how they can get involved in something that is truly affecting so many kids?
So the Arthritis Foundation has a page called kidsgetarthritis2.org. They actually offer power packs and school solutions and all kinds of things for kids so that they don't feel alone. But what do you want people to know about arthritis?
I want them to know they're definitely not alone, that there's so many other people that are there for them, and you could easily find them by going to the Arthritis Foundation page. And you could go to the conferences we have, where all of the arthritis kids meet up in a state, or it could be anywhere. Like, we could hang out and you could talk and you meet so many people that are just like you, and it feels wonderful.
Or just like you.
Yeah.
The other thing we want people to know is it's not the same as your grandfather or grandpa's arthritis.
Right.
This type of arthritis is the immune response. So we love that people try to help us and offer solutions with like tart cherry juice and those kinds of things. But
It's
this
not
type
the
of
same.
arthritis.
It's not the same. Yeah.
What if
So-
people have it in just their joints, and it's like wearing out, like your joints are
Right.
wearing out.
This is
But-
immune related.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
mine's immune related, so it's not something that we could just like,
That could go
fix.
away.
So then
Okay,
the
thank you
the
very-
prednisone that I take
It's not going to work for
is a
her.
steroid. It doesn't work for you.
It does. It
Oh,
actually
does
does. So what it does is it boosts your immune response, so it alleviates the inflammation. So it does.
course,
When she
of
first
course.
was diagnosed, she was on steroids for
wow.
for about 3 months before they actually had her arthritis under control enough to treat it with
Okay.
methotrexate.
Well, you
Well,
look
thank
great.
you guys so much.
Good to
Thanks
see
for
you.
being here.
Yeah, for more information on Juvenile Arthritis Awareness Month, you can visit the Arthritis Foundation's website. We'll give you a link there. We got it posted at kdka.com/PTL.